In the quiet of their locked-down homes, they called out to the spirits, and the spirits called back. It was the summer of 2025. A new virus had spread fast, and everyone was stuck at home again. Lockdowns were back, just like in 2020. No one could go out. People worked from home, shopped online, and talked to friends on video calls. It was boring. Very boring. Sarah was 28. She lived alone in a small apartment in New York. She worked as a teacher, but now classes were online. Her friends were the same. There was Mike, 29, a guy who fixed computers. He lived in Chicago with his cat. Then Emma, 27, a nurse in Los Angeles. She was tired from long shifts. Alex, 30, an artist in Seattle who painted all day. And Lisa, 26, a student in Boston, studying from her room. Last was Tom, 28, a salesman in Miami, always joking around. They had been friends since college. Every Friday night, they did a group video call on Zoom. They talked about movies, games, and how much they hated being stuck inside. But after months, it got dull. The same talks, the same jokes. They needed something new. One night, Sarah said, "Guys, I'm so bored. Let's do something fun." Remember the movie host from back in 2020? About friends doing a seance on Zoom. Mike laughed. "Yeah, that was scary, but it was fate." Emma said, "What if we try it, for real? I know a lady who does online seances. She's a medium. We can hire her." Alex rolled his eyes. "Come on, spirits on video. That's silly." But Lisa smiled. "It could be fun. Better than talking about the weather." Tom nodded. "Let's do it. Next Friday." Sarah set it up. Sarah found a medium online. Her name was Madame Elena. She had good reviews. Virtual seances during tough times. Her site said it cost $50 for the group. They all paid. Friday came. They logged on at 8 p.m. Madame Elena joined. She was an older woman, maybe 50, with long hair and a dark room behind her. Candles flickered on her screen. "Hello, friends," she said in a deep voice. "Tonight, we will reach the other side. But remember, be respectful. The spirits don't like jokes." They all said hi. Sarah felt a little excited, but mostly it was just something different. Mike had his cat on his lap. Emma was in her scrubs. Alex sketched while waiting. Lisa had snacks. Tom made a funny face. Madame Elena told them to close their eyes. "We will use an online Ouija board." I shared the link. "Open it now." They did. It was a simple app with letters and yes and no. They could all move a virtual blanket with their mice. "Place your fingers on your screens," she said. "Ask if anyone is there." Sarah asked first, "Is anyone there?" The blanket didn't move. They waited. It was quiet to quiet. Then, slowly, it moved to yes. Everyone laughed. "Who did that?" Mike asked. "Not me." They all said. Madame Elena smiled. "The spirits are here. Ask more." That was the start. Nothing big happened yet. They asked dumb questions. "What's the weather like over there?" Tom joked. The blanket said cold. They giggled. But as the night went on, the room felt colder. Sarah checked her thermostat. It was fine. Maybe just her mind. They kept going. The medium guided them. "Now, let's invite a spirit by name. Do any of you have a lost loved one?" Emma said, "My grandma. She died last year." "Call her." Madame Elena said, "Grandma Ruth." "Are you here?" Emma asked. The blanket moved fast. "Why yes." Emma's face went pale. "That's her name." I didn't say it. The group got quiet. It was fun, but now a bit weird. Then the call glitched. Screens flickered. Zoom acting up, Alex said. But it fixed itself. They kept going. Little things happened. A door creaked in Lisa's background. Her snack bowl fell over by itself. They blamed the wind or clumsiness. Madame Elena said, "The connection is strong, but be careful. Not all spirits are kind." They nodded. No one thought it was real. Yet asterisk the Zoom call continued. The virtual Ouija board glowed on their screens. Sarah's apartment felt colder now, even with the heater on. She pulled a blanket over her shoulders. The others looked uneasy too. Mike's kid hissed at something off-screen. Emma kept glancing at her dark hallway. Alex's pencil scratched louder. Like he was nervous, Lisa munched her chips slower. Tom stopped joking. Madame Elena's voice stayed calm. The spirits are close to ask another question. But be clear, they like respect. Lisa spoke up. Who are you? What's your name? The blanket moved slowly. It spelled Anna. Who's Anna? Alex asked. Anyone knowing Anna? They all shook their heads. Sarah's stomach twisted. Maybe it's random, she said. But her voice shook. Madame Elena frowned. Sometimes spirits give names to confuse, or they're drawn to your energy. Keep going. Mike, trying to lighten the mood, asked, Anna, you got any hobbies? The blanket jerked to why yes. Then, PLOY. Play what? Emma whispered. The blanket didn't move. Then, all at once, their screens glitched, pixelated. Lines ran across, and the audio crackled. Sarah's laptop fan were loud. Stupid internet, she muttered. But then her lights flickered. Just for a second, she froze. Did anyone else see that? My lights went weird too, Lisa said. Her face looked pale on the screen. And my dog's barking downstairs. Mike laughed nervously. It's just a power surge. Old apartments, right? Not mine, Alex said. My lamp just dimmed. And I swear I saw something move behind me. He turned, showing his dark studio. Nothing was there. Tom, quiet for once, said, guys, my phone just vibrated. No one texted me. Madame Elena's face was serious. Listen to me. You've opened a door. Spirits can slip through. If you feel uneasy, we should stop. No way, Tom said, forcing a grin. It's just a game, let's keep going. Sarah wasn't sure. Her screen flickered again, and for a split second, she thought she saw a shadow in the corner of her camera. Just a blur. She blinked, and it was gone. Emma spoke softly. I heard a whisper, light, in my ear. Not on Zoom. What did it say? Lisa asked. Emma hesitated. It sounded light. Stay. The group went silent. Madame Elena leaned closer to her camera. You must be careful. If a spirit is here, it might not be your grandma. It might be something else. Something that plays tricks. Like what? Mike asked, stroking his cat to comment. Something old. Something that waits for chances like this. She said, video calls, mirrors, screens, they're like windows for them. Alex snorted. You're freaking us out for no reason. But then his sketchpad fell off his desk. He jumped. Okay, that was weird. There's no wind in here. Sarah's heart raced. Maybe we should stop. No, Lisa said, her voice firm. I want to know more. Let's ask it something else. They agreed, though Sarah felt sick. They asked, Anna, why are you here? The blanket moved fast. WLNEYOU. Everyone stared at their screens. Tom's grin was gone. Okay, that's not cool, then. Lisa's camera froze. Her image stuck, mouth open like she was screaming, but no sound came. Seconds later, it unfroze. She was fine, just confused. What happened? My screen went black. Madame Elena's voice was sharp. Close the board now. Say goodbye. You've invited something you don't understand. They hesitated. The plan kept moved on its own. And no, the Zoom call felt heavy now. Sarah's screen glowed in her dark apartment, casting shadows that seemed to shift. The virtual Ouija board was still open. The plan got stuck on NO. Madame Elena's face was tense. We must close the session, she said. Say goodbye to the spirit. Now. Okay, fine, Mike said. But his voice wasn't steady. Goodbye, Anna. They all repeated it. Goodbye, Anna. The blanket didn't move. Sarah's mouse wouldn't click the board off. It's frozen, she said. Mine too, Lisa whispered. Her dog was still barking downstairs, louder now. Madame Elena started chanting something low, words they couldn't understand. Her candles flickered like a draft hit them. Focus, she said. Imagine a door closing in your mind. Push the spirit out. They tried. Sarah closed her eyes, picturing a door. But then a loud thud came from her kitchen. Her heart jumped. She grabbed her phone, turned on the flashlight, and checked. A mug, her favorite, with a cat design, had fallen off the counter. It was cracked on the floor. Guys, she said, back at her laptop. My mug just broke. By itself. Emma's eyes widened. Wait, my grandma's photo. It's on the floor. She turned her camera to show a small framed picture lying face down in her hallway. It was on the shelf. I didn't touch it. Alex swore under his breath. This is getting stupid. It's just coincidences. But his voice shook. He held up his sketch pad. A page was torn, showing a rough sketch of a woman's face he didn't remember drawing. Okay, what the hell, Tom? Usually loud. Was quiet. My phone's acting up again. It's opening apps on its own. He showed his screen. A weather app flashing fog for no reason. Lisa's dog stopped barking suddenly. I need to check on him, she said, standing up. Don't leave the call. Madame Elena snapped. Stay together. Breaking the circle can make it worse. Worse how? Mike asked. His cat jumped off his lap. Hissing at a corner, spirits can latch on, the medium said. They use your fear, your doubt. They want to stay. I'm done, Alex said. I'm logging off. No, Emma shouted. What if she's right? What if it follows you? Follows me? Alex laughed. But it sounded forced. It's a Zoom call, not a horror movie. Then why is your sketch pad messed up? Lisa snapped. Back in her chair. Her face was pale. My dog's hiding under the couch. He never does that. Sarah's lights flickered again. She heard a faint tap 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 from her window. She didn't want to look. Guys, let's just do what she says. Close it. Madame Elena nodded. All together. Say, we release you. Leave us. They repeated it, but the blanket moved again. SDOY. Tom slammed his fist on his desk. This is bull. I'm out. He clicked to leave, but his screen stayed on. What the? It won't let me quit. The Zoom call glitched hard. Everyone's video froze for a second, then came back. But Sarah noticed something. In Emma's background, the hallway looked darker, like the light wasn't reaching it anymore. Emma, Sarah said, what's behind you? Emma turned, then gasped, the lights off. I didn't touch it. Madame Elena's voice was sharp. We're not alone anymore. Something's here, and it doesn't want to leave. Asterisk, the Zoom call was a mess now. Screens flickered like bad TV signals. Sarah's apartment felt wrong, like the air was too thick. The virtual Ouija board was still open, the plan kept glowing on SDOY. Madame Elena's candles were dim, her face half lit. Stay focused, she said, but her voice crackled. We need to close this. Sarah's heart pounded. The tapping at her window stopped, but now her old music box, a gift from her mom, started playing. A soft, tinny lullaby. It was on a shelf, untouched for years. She stared at it, frozen. Guys, my music box. It's playing by itself. Mike's eyes widened. What? No way. My old Game Boy just turned on. He held it up, the screen, glowing with a Pokemon game he hadn't played since he was a kid. The character moved on its own, walking into a dark cave. Emma's voice was shaky. I heard my grandma's voice. She said my name. From the kitchen. She looked behind her, eyes wet. She'd been gone a year. Alex was pacing. This is insane. My paints, they spilled. Red paint. All over my floor. It looks like blood. His camera showed a mess dripping off his desk, pulling in a way that wasn't natural. Lisa clutched her necklace, a gift from her dad. This was warm, like someone held it. Her dog whimpered under the couch, refusing to come out. Tom, usually loud, was pale. I keep hearing my sister's laugh. She's in another state. It's coming from my closet. He didn't open it. Madame Elena's screen froze, then unfroze. The connection is weak, she said. Something's interfering. You must say, we release you. Together. Now. We release you. They shouted, but the blanket moved again. Notyous. What does that mean? Lisa screamed. It means it's not your grandma, Madame Elena said. Her voice cut out, then came back. It's something else, something old. It's using your things to scare you. I'm done, Alex said. I'm shutting my laptop. He slammed it shut, but his video stayed on. His face appeared again, confused. It to turn back on. Sarah's music box stopped, then started again, louder. She unplugged it. It kept playing. This isn't funny anymore, she said. We can't stop, Emma said, tears falling. What if it gets worse? What if it follows us? Follows. US mic snap. It's a stupid app. Just close it. I tried. Lisa yelled. It won't close. My cursor stuck. Tom was shaking. I'm not curious anymore. I want out. Then leave. Alex shouted. Hit the power button. Madame Elena's screen went black. Her voice came through. Faint. Don't break a circle. Then silence. Her video was gone. The group stared at their screens. The Ouija board was still there. The blanket moved on its own. CLOSER. Sarah's lights went out completely. She screamed. Her camera showed only darkness. Then her face lit by her phone. My power's gone, she whispered. In Emma's background, a shadow moved. Across the hallway, not a person, just a shape. She didn't see it, but the others did. Emma, look behind you, Mike said, voice low. She turned. Nothing was there, but the shadow was on Lisa's screen now, behind her. The Zoom call was chaos. Madame Elena was gone, her screen black. The virtual Ouija board glowed on everyone's monitors. The blanket stuck on CLOSER. Sarah's apartment was dark, her power out. Her phone's flashlight barely lit her face. Guys, I'm scared, she whispered. Mike slammed his laptop shut. I'm done. His video cut out, then came back. His laptop was open again, screen glowing. What the hell? I closed it. Emma was crying. My grandma's photo. It's back on the shelf, but it's facing the wall now. Her voice shook as she turned the camera to show the frame, tilted wrong. Lisa's dog was whining louder. My phone's typing on its own, she said, holding it up. The notes app was open, words appearing. You called me. Alex threw his sketchpad across the room. This is stupid. I'm unplugging everything. He yanked his laptop's power cord. The screen stayed on. No way, he muttered. His camera shook, like something bumped his desk. Tom was frozen, staring at his closet. The door was cracked open now. I didn't touch it, he said. A faint giggle came through his Mickey's sister's laugh, but she wasn't there. Sarah's music box started again, louder. The lullaby warped and slow. She threw it in a drawer and slammed it shut. It kept playing. Then her phone buzzed. A text from an unknown number. Sarah WHY. She dropped the phone. Who's doing this? She yelled. No one's doing anything. Lisa snapped. My dog's freaking out. Something's in my house. There's nothing in your house, Alex shouted. It's just at glitches. Then why is my paint moving? Alex's camera showed red paint dripping upward on his wall. Against gravity, he backed away, tripping over a chair. Emma screamed. Her screen showed her kitchen light swinging, like someone hit it. I'm alone here, she said. That wasn't me. Sarah's laptop screen flickered. The Ouija board was gone, replaced by a blank white page. Then, letters typed themselves. Sarah, I see you. Her breath caught. It knows my name, she whispered. Mine says Lisa stay. Lisa cried, showing her phone again. The notes app was filling with the same words, over and over. Tom's closet door creaked wider. He grabbed a baseball bat. I'm checking it, he said, voice trembling. He walked off screen. They heard a thud, then silence. His video froze, showing only the empty chair. Tom, Emma yelled. No answer. Mike was shaking. I'm calling the cops. He dialed 911, but his phone played static, then a low voice. No one can help. Sarah's drawer rattled, the music box louder. She opened it. The box was spinning faster. The tune wrong. Like a scream, she threw it against the wall. It broke, but the music didn't stop. We have to end this, Sarah said. Smash your laptops. Anything. I tried, Alex yelled. It won't stop. Emma's screen went black. Her voice came through, faint. Something's touching my hair. Then she was gone. Sarah's phone buzzed again. Another text. Sarah, I'm here. She looked around her dark apartment. A shadow moved in the corner. Tall and thin, she screamed. The Zoom call was barely holding together. Sarah's apartment was pitch black, her phone's flashlight shaking. In her hand, the other screens were a mess, some frozen, some glitching. The virtual Ouija board was gone, but the words Sarah, I'm here still glowed on her laptop. The air felt heavy, like someone was standing too close. Guys, say something, Sarah yelled. Her voice echoed in her empty apartment. Mike's screen was back, but he wasn't there. His cat stared at the camera, eyes wide, tail puffed. A low hum came through his mic, like a voice too soft to hear. Lisa's video showed her curled up on her couch, her dog pressed against her. It's in my room, she whispered. Her necklace was gone, but her neck had red marks, like something squeezed it. It keeps saying my name. Alex's camera was tilted, showing his paint-covered floor. The red paint had formed words. You asked? He wasn't in frame. A faint scratching sound came from his mic, like nails on wood. Emma's screen was still black. No sound, no movement. Tom's video was frozen on his empty chair. The closet door wide open behind it. A shadow flickered inside, tall and thin. But no one came back. Sarah's phone buzzed again. Another text. Look behind you. She spun around, shining her flashlight. Nothing. But the shadow in the corner moved again, sliding along the wall. It wasn't a person, just a shape. Too long, too wrong. I'm smashing this thing, Sarah said. She grabbed a book and hit her laptop. The screen cracked, but the call stayed on. The words on the screen changed. Sarah, you can't. She stumbled back, tripping over the broken music box. It started playing again. The lullaby twisted into a hiss. Her phone buzzed nonstop now. Texts piling up. Here. Lisa's voice cut through. It's touching me. Her screen showed her swatting at the air. Then her video froze, her face stuck in a scream. Mike's kid hissed and ran off. His screen went black. A whisper came through. Mine. Sarah's flashlight caught something, a reflection in her window. Not her face. A pale shape with no eyes. Just holes. She dropped her phone. The room went silent, except for the music box, now slow and warped. She ran to her door, but it wouldn't open. The lock was stuck. Her laptop glowed behind her. The cracked screen showing the Zoom call. Only her video was left. The others were gone. Leave me alone, she screamed. The screen flickered. The plank had appeared again, moving on its own. Nowheretogo. Sarah sank to the floor, sobbing. Her phone kept buzzing. The same word over and over. SARAH. The shadow in the corner grew, stretching across the ceiling. It didn't move like a shadow should. It bent, like it was watching her. The Zoom call ended on its own. Her laptop shut down, screen black. But the music box kept playing. The shadow stayed. Days later, the lockdown eased. Friends checked on each other. Mike was found in his apartment, staring at his blank Game Boy, not speaking. Lisa was gone. Her dog alone. Her necklace on the floor. Alex's studio was empty, paint smeared everywhere. Emma's apartment was locked. Her grandma's photo shattered. Tom's closet was open, but he wasn't there. Sarah's neighbors heard nothing that night. Her door was still locked. Her laptop was dead, the music box silent. but her phone was on, filled with one word, repeated thousands of times, SA or AH. No one knew what happened. The police called it a group prank gone wrong. But the friend screens, when checked, all had the same app open, a blank Ouija board, and in the corner of every photo they took that night, a shadow stood, just out of focus.